Hi Jonathan, today I'm going to present you the company I've created, which is called Discover Cycling, Discover Your Province. So my company will offer cycling rides from the first Sunday of May to the last Sunday of September. It will cost $15 per ride, 60 for 5 or 250 for the whole summer. This ride will include a small lunch provided by IGA and the transportation in bus. The bus will be leaving every Sunday at 9 o'clock from the PEPS at the Laval University, so the people will be able to park there and pay before they enter in the bus. The location of the ride will be at maximum 1 hour from the PEPS, and people will be cycling between 2 to 3 hours according to their abilities and to the weather outside. The bus will be back at approximately 3 o'clock at the PEPS, and every Sunday 5 groups will be formed according to the people's strength in cycling, and each member will have to subscribe to the activity on my website before. Yes, so because the people subscribe before, I will be able to manage how many coaches are needed for the activity, and to ensure the safety, no more than 10 athletes. There will be no more than 10 athletes per group. And I really want to make sure that this activity is ready for everyone, from the man who was racing to the old lady who just want to discover new landscape and appreciate the sun. So this explains why my groups are created to accommodate everyone's desire and physical capabilities. For my video project, I will be covering Chapter 1, which is management, Chapter 4, which is planning and decision making, and Chapter 9, which is leading team. Okay, so as a manager of this cycling club, I will have to plan, organize, lead, and control the rides. For planning, me and my other coaches will have to find a good location to go cycling with the pleasant and new landscape. I will have to make sure that the location is safe enough, low of traffic, and have good road conditions. Afterwards, I will have to determine how many coaches will be necessary according to the number of inscription to the activity. And afterwards, I will also have to teach the team and the other coaches everything that they need to know about the routes. So this will be in the organize section. Then I will have to lead and motivate my members and my coaches for the activity, and I will really try to create a dynamic ambience in the bus. And I will have to control the number of people per group according to their abilities and their experience, and I will really have to make sure that approximately all the groups are the same size. Okay, so as a manager of Discover Cycling, Discover Your Province, I want to have an interpersonal managerial role. I will be a leader in the activities. I will try to create connection with the members and see if they are satisfied about my way of managing this sport club. I will also gather feedback on how I could improve it. The management skill that will be the most crucial for me is human, because I will really attempt hard to make everyone feel included and proud of riding with us. Also, I will be extremely comprehensive with my coaches. So on Sunday, the ones that are present are in their best physical and psychological capabilities. Due to my management style, I doubt that my leadership could derail. And also, since I am currently working at Lululemon, I've received a lot of leadership training, and I have done a lot of self-awareness understanding activities. So, to cap it all, for this chapter, theory was really accurate to reality. The style of managers have a big impact on the customer experience. and because it can be reflected in the employee's behavior. Moreover, I did not encounter any problem to apply the theory seen in class to my company. However, not every skill that managers should have can be applied to my business because it's too small. And in reality, there are much more characteristic of leaders who they are. Yet the theory really helped me to choose which manager I wanted to be for the success of this company. Okay, chapter 5, planning and decision making. For the first years of my company, my goal will be to attract at least 15 cyclists per ride from the month of June. Therefore, I will have to plan and develop methods to achieve that goal. Planning provides me direction on what I must do to achieve my objective and facilitate my decision making process. So I will always keep in mind my goal before taking decision, and all of them are always going to have an impact on the number of participants per ride. Also, it will intensify my efforts dedicated for my company and reduce my uncertainties. The plan I will define to have at least 15 cyclists per ride is going to work because I'm going to follow every step described in the theory. In fact, my goal is SMART because it is specific. I will attract at least 15 cyclists per ride from the month of June. It is measurable. I will count the number of inscriptions for activities on my website. It is attainable due to the amount of people who are doing road cycling. It is realistic because it is realistic due to the right publicity at the right place and at the right moment to achieve my goal, and it is timely because I really want to achieve it before the month of June. So as a top manager, I must establish also the vision, mission, and promoted values for this company because it is my role. So the mission statement will be I created a company who has for objective to unite cycling people and bring them out of their comfort zone in the most pleasant region to ride in Quebec. I'm sorry. The vision will be to become a reference for cyclists in Quebec for beautiful rides and have many locations around the province where they're offering cycling activities on Sunday. And the values that I will promote in my company will be enjoyment, passion, respect, honesty, family, and discipline. So, me and my employees, which are the other coaches, are going to choose the location of the ride. We are going to use nominal group techniques to avoid pitfalls in group making decisions. Thus, each one is going to share at a time what he or she thinks is the best location to do the ride. We could also use brainstorming techniques like the 6-3-5 method to bring out as much ideas as possible. This technique consists of 6 people sharing 3 ideas 5 times. Then in group, we could discuss the advantages and the disadvantages of each location. And if we have the chance, we could go ride them ourselves to make sure that we're making the right decision. For this chapter, the theory helped me to understand how much it was important to include my employees in my decision-making process. It brings a lot of advantages that I will discuss more in the next chapter. And in addition, I like learning the disadvantages of group decision making, and I think those disadvantages are accurate. I really agree with the benefits of planning and the steps to conclude a plan who works from the theory. I think it is complete and structured, and this is why I would really apply it if I'm building a real company. Yet, I do not think that the element of a structured conflict are really pertinent in reality. Okay, chapter 9, leading team. By engaging my employees in my decision, they're going to feel more involved. They're going to be more satisfied about their position in my company. Also, they will tend to contribute more since they will make a concrete difference for the cycling club. On Sunday, the days of the ride, all coaches will really have to work in team to ensure the safety of the training. Indeed, as a team, we will have to set norms which will regulate each member's behaviors. And our team will have to be cohesive to perform well, so we will have to communicate easily, simply, and effectively. Furthermore, to ensure the effectiveness of my team, I will set team goals and priorities. We will have like having 15 athletes per ride. In addition, I would say the coaches, I will select the other coaches in my company carefully and choose some with different qualities and abilities to contribute to the growth of this sport club. Afterward, I will recognize the coaches' good work and reward their performance for the success of Discover Cycling, Discover Your Province. It does not need to be monetary, it can simply be a rewarding feedback or my appreciation. Yet, at the end of the summer, I really think that compensating my employees for the work they have done is necessary. Okay, I thought that many elements from chapter 9 were already mentioned in chapter 4. Also, I use all the team characteristics from the theory in my company to make sure I select the best candidates for the cycling club. I would definitely apply the enhancing work team effectiveness element in my business because they have a direct impact on my clients' perception of my company. However, cross-functional, virtual, and project team section of the theory could have been more developed and described because I do not see how I could use these information in real life. So I'm finished talking about the difference between the theory and reality and the similarities. So I'm going to show you the rest of my website. This is the section where you can see the prices. I've also added a quote that says we can accommodate the prices for vacation, which is really optimal for my members. And also I added a contact page if ever people have comments, feedback, and they want to talk to me. So I am always available, and if ever some group or shops want to sponsor us, it is always possible. And in the About tab, this is where all the information is. So where the group will meet, what is the meeting point, the time, the days, the number of athletes per group, and everything. So it's really clear for my members. My website is really clear for them. So I hope you enjoy it and have a great day.